guys, I'm Alexa.
I'm Jewel, and welcome to Sit and Chat.
Yes.
So today we are interviewing Alexa. So Alexa, where are you from?
I'm from Streator, Illinois.
Streator, Illinois.
Yes, definitely a small town vibe, more in the central northern Illinois area. I'm out here in LA now.
Is Illinois considered country?
It's Midwest for sure. There's a lot of country things happening. So,
Did you grow on a farm?
no, I'm not on a farm. Even at a young age, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to consider not staying here because what I want to do is gonna require a little bit.
Were you always close to your family?
Yeah, we're very close. I genuinely knew very young I was gonna move.
Oh wow. Oh, so you had that mindset.
Yeah, already I was like, all right, we're gonna get through high school, and then we'll see what happens.
What do you do? Who are you? Who is Alexa? I don't want to say your last name. Giacinto.
Giacinto.
Thank you. Guys, you heard it here first. Giacinto.
And I'm still a personal trainer. I'm also a dancer.
Sign dancer. Hold
I got
on.
signed during the pandemic.
Come on. Who does that? In a relationship now?
Oh yeah, suddenly there's a relationship involved.
How?
I'm teaching a class once a week now.
Yes.
We met in class probably like just about a year ago.
Yeah. When I first met you, I remember I just asked you to, I think was it you who asked me to
I
film?
think you asked me and then we just like swapped out.
Yeah. You were so sweet. I was like really terrified of like LA dancers. Because they
That's
just
why I
seem
stayed away
like,
for a minute too.
oh my god.
Yeah, we connected pretty quickly. I was like, she's fun.
Aww. How did it affect you when the pandemic closed the world? How did you overcome it? I mean, the fact that she got signed.
It's an interesting thing too, because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a dancer. That's the thing I'm 100% like passionate as fuck about.
You scared?
So yeah, I mean, I was scared, and there was things I wanted to get done, especially like I like to make little like resolutions every
Yes,
year.
we're
My
gonna talk
birthday.
about that.
Yeah. I mean, I became a trainer.
Yeah.
I wanted to get signed like my 25th year too. So
Wow, that goal was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and I low-key did want to transition from the company I was working at. So the
All those
pandemic really
things.
gave me a chance to be like, do you really want to start from scratch back at this club and be a full-time trainer again, or do you want to shift and kind of reprioritize from there? I'm working for a gym again, but it's definitely a different process than what I was used to. It's been nice to really be able to balance out the class I'm teaching and just really trying to make sure I can build once this pandemic thing is over. So it got me thinking a little bit more creatively as far as like passive income and just kind of figuring out what works for me.
I felt like the space made us feel really creative.
Yes, really creative, and I got to prioritize free time again as far as this like work harder mindset and this grind all day, every day. I really was able to kind of settle that down and be like, okay, so I need to work smarter. Harder.
Not harder. That's
and
a
I like
real
it that
thing.
way too. Luckily, my family has been able to stay safe and healthy.
Oh, thank God.
So priority-wise, we've been able to really like focus in on how we're coming out of this.
Okay, walk me through your morning routine. How does Alexa set herself up for success?
Yeah, I would wake up, first thing, brush my teeth. From there, I would throw on something on Netflix in the background and just do my makeup, get ready in the morning, drink some coffee. Nothing too crazy. I try my best not to look at my phone too right away. So I'm trying to get better at that. If I'm driving to work or somewhere in the morning, I'll listen to maybe a podcast or some uplifting music. I have playlists for like every possible mood I could have at this point. So depending on how much energy I need or feel at the time, I'll like pick according to that.
Can I ask you, how did the quarantine affect your mental health?
Honestly, I feel like the majority of the anxiety and just like the fear that I feel on my own is more in the air. Yeah, I knew I wasn't in a worst case scenario, so I just kind of tried to run with that. And I was healthy, I was like doing all this stuff.
You're honestly like one of the people I know that just has such a healthy mindset.
We worked so hard. I'm like, at this point, I know what it feels like to go back to feeling like shit.
To spiral.
So I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't like being there. Why would I do that?
No, I know the feeling too, and I felt it.
It's tough. Yeah.
It is really tough.
I feel it in the air. Like everybody's just. I'm like,
can't breathe.
I go outside, anxiety out the wazoo, and I'm like, that's the thing. I know it's not me. I know it's what's happening already.
Oh, are you an empath? Yeah. Do you feel other people's emotions?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do my best to kind of keep it on in their range, but I mean, I still feel it. You know, it's still there. Why is my heart racing? ugh, for no reason.
I'm an empath too.
Yeah,
so
I know
hard.
it's not me. I'm in a good place. I'm gonna make this work. If I've learned anything, it's that anything can happen at any given time. So.
Whoa, that is such a
Yeah.
real statement. If you're not in that space, which is totally okay if you're not, you can also work on how to be that version of yourself.
Yeah, and it'll only help the people around you too.
Yeah. Let's talk about your inner child really quick.
My inner child.
Yes.
What about her?
Who was Alexa as a baby? And then did you imagine yourself to be where you are right now?
As a kid, I was like rambunctious. I was like a whole personality.
Were you?
Just put on a show for everybody all the
Oh
time.
my-
If I was in a public restroom and one person walked into the store next to me, I was gonna have a conversation with you. Yeah, I would like wave underneath and shit. Like
No way!
So
You're
annoying.
so sweet.
I would talk to everybody. Like I remember when my parents going into high school, they're like, all right, so is there anything that you know you're interested in that you might want to like work on more as you get older? My parents are both musicians, so I always kind of had them to kind of look at as far as the art field being an option.
So fascinating.
I just kind of picked dance. I was like, I think I'll just do dance.
Wait, did you just pick it without like knowing?
I was doing dance up until that
okay.
point, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like hardcore studio or anything. I didn't start really taking ballet until later in high school.
When did you start dancing?
I started dancing at 3, like little combo classes.
Holy
at that
crap.
point for a long time.
3 years
3
old.
years old. I was like the youngest
Wow.
kid in class. And I was a whole show.
Oh my god.
I
love
listened,
it.
I got the choreo, but I was in my own world for sure.
I love
Doing my
it.
own thing.
Let's go.
And I danced at
performer.
church too. My grandma kind of ran the church dance department.
Oh, cute.
So I was like constantly dancing. And I liked singing too. I figured acting would be cute to pick
Oh
up.
my god,
but
you're a singer.
yeah, my mom's a singer too.
I didn't-
Eventually
Well,
we'll
it's
do more of
cute.
that kind of thing. I just remember like picking dance and they were like, all right, we're gonna need to find you like a legit studio, not just like palm routines all the
So
time.
they took you really seriously. Oh, what parent? Shout out to you,
Shout out to
parents.
the parents.
Wow,
Yeah.
you had parents who were very
They were like, all right,
about your vision as a child.
once my mind is set, like
You're ready.
that's
to
what's
go for it.
happening.
Tell me a song that takes you back from a time and a place.
I love playlists. I'm a playlist queen. So I have a few just specific throwback playlists. One's like very chill vibes, R&B. One's super hype, gonna get you excited. The song I added most recently is Breathless by The Coors.
I need to hear
A
it.
hidden indie 90s track.
Maybe I know it. Oh, I know this song. I do love it. Wait,
Just like European family.
let it play. I know them. I love this song. This brings me back to the 90s. Oh my god, this is bringing me to a time and a place.
Right? I love that song. My parents were like obsessed with that band when we were younger. I just remember regularly being outside in the backyard, playing it.
Oh. So you grew up like in a church, and your dad's a pastor. And how is all of this transitioned into your adult life?
Wild. Yeah, there are times where I wouldn't say I questioned my faith or questioned what I was being taught growing up, like especially going and moving to big cities, being around people that I've never been exposed to before in scenarios and just all kinds of stuff, you know? But, you know, there are times when I'm just genuinely curious about learning other perspectives or just ways of finding positivity. So kind of just formatting my life from there in a sense of being as open-minded as possible. What would Jesus do is a very cliche if you want to look at it that way, but a very real life like guide in my life, because if you read the Bible, Jesus did some crazy shit. He did all kinds of crazy shit. He was friends with everybody. He liked everybody, especially the people that nobody else liked. So there was a lot of consistencies as far as him as a human when he was on the planet. And how if we were in this situation, he was on the planet now, I feel like he would have a whole different way of going about it than we might think. So I think kind of following him in that sense has led me to more of an open-minded view of Christianity and a view of just spirituality in general, because I had to really separate the do's and don'ts of the church and the spiritual side that I find such a connection to. So being raised by pastors who really were crazy open-minded, very
they were open-minded.
themselves. Very open-minded, very much like to dissect the ins and outs and kind of bring it to a new purpose and a new way of looking at things, like even the Bible being written forever ago, like there's always something new to look at. So as far as that level of like question everything, that's always been in the back of my mind. I was kind of like raised in that sense. So it was more of a coming back to this open-mindedness, but applying it in a way that works now for me.
Yeah,
has been really good. So the losing the spirituality side is not gonna work for me. I already know that. Like I've experienced it. Not feeling that level of connection to something more is not a good feeling.
I'm definitely very spiritual myself.
Yeah, other religions I'm really interested in learning about too. Like I don't want to connect myself to a religion, and even growing up I said that that's not what this is. It's more relationship based. And so coming back to that idea of like relationship with God or relationship with your higher power is going to lead to a more purposeful life. So,
Cool. I'm glad you shared that. Tell me 3 things you would tell your younger self.
Nobody knows what they're doing. I still will run by that.
I love that. That's a really great one.
No matter who you're talking to, where you are, it's everybody's first experience on this planet. Unless you believe in like the afterlife and things like that. That's one thing.
Which I do.
Either way, this is your first experience
time
in this body at this time.
In 2020, come on.
In 2020. So even the people who have their shit together don't have everything together. And
that's
the most human thing.
Listen to that.
Yeah, just like relax.
Even with people who have everything together and look super like successful in their life and in their jobs, you don't know what they're going through because they're still human.
I love the book 4 Agreements.
I love that book.
Yes, and my favorite one of the 4 agreements is don't take anything personally.
That's a big one.
That
actually helped me.
That's the most game
me.
changer one. Like when I latched onto that idea and really did my best to like take that into every scenario.
Right.
I got over shit real fast. I didn't have emotional attachment.
I needed that again.
Yeah. Like especially right now during a pandemic when there's so much heightened energy and just like aggression and nobody knows how they're gonna come out of this. It's easy to take how other people are acting during this time personally especially if it does affect you, especially if it's a friend or if it's a family member, like, and they're just acting not how you think they should be at the end of the day. Like, get rid of your expectations because no one's gonna treat you the way you would treat you.
Right.
Or how you would treat people, even if it's more on like a common sense basis.
Everybody's
very different.
Is a reflection of their own insecurities.
Exactly. So taking nothing personally and doing your best, even if it's someone super close to you that hurts you or something like that, like that's always going to be more them than it is you.
Oh, sorry. Dreams and insecurities.
Yeah.
Everyone has a reflection of their dreams and insecurities.
Yeah. It's always interesting, you know, to see kind of what route people take personality-wise to kind of come off as this like
bigger, better,
or I'm more important, I got this.
Superior, yeah.
So at the end of the day, like let them do their thing.
Yeah. No, that's such a great lesson.
Yeah. It's not about you.
Yeah.
In the best
It's
way.
not about you. Okay, well, we are so lucky and so grateful to have Alexa here and interview her. I hope you learned so much from her because I did. This was such a good conversation.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Ah!
This is gonna be great.
So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, post, repost,
Share that shit.
Share us.
Send it out the wazoo. We're gonna have a lot of fun people on, and we already have about 4 videos ready to pump out with really incredible people. So get excited, get to know us, get to know kind of the layout of the show, and just get excited.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right.
Who's next?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
See you later. Bye.